Hello, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Doty, and I have a special book that I like to read to you today. It's about a squirrel. It's called Go Home, Squirrel. And I'm sure that you see a lot of squirrels around your home. Michael was busy in the kitchen making snakes and pancakes out of clay. All of a sudden, he heard a loud crash. Do you like to make things out of clay, like Michael? And I wonder what that loud crash is all about. Michael, called his mother from the living room. What did you break? Nothing, answered Michael, looking all around him in surprise. Clay doesn't go crash. Michael's mother and father rushed into the kitchen to see what Michael was up to, but the sounds weren't coming from there at all. They were coming from the family room. So Michael and his parents rushed into the family room, and I wonder what they're going to see there. What a mess! Oh no, said Michael's mother. Who did this? Said Michael's father. A squirrel, squealed Michael. There's a squirrel in our house. Oh my, what a mess indeed. And do you see the squirrel? There he is, behind the sofa. And sure enough, a wild little squirrel was running all around the room, knocking things over and leaving sooty little paw prints here, there, and everywhere. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine having a squirrel in your house? Michael said, "What are we trying to do, Squirrel? Break things and get me into trouble in my own house?" Michael's mother laughed and said, "No, the poor little squirrel got in by mistake, and he is very scared to be in a people's house." Michael's father said, "Michael, run and get the big broom from the garage." Michael was glad to help, and he was back in half a minute. Mother held the door open wide, and with the broom, Father gently nudged the little squirrel in the right direction. Michael said softly, "Go home, squirrel. Go home to your own house." And where do squirrels live? I see his house right outside of that door, that big tree. Finally, the little squirrel scampered out the door, across the lawn, and up the tree. And that's where squirrels make their nest or have their own home, is up in a tree. He sure looks happy to go back to his home, doesn't he? "Whew," said Michael. "Back to his own house where he belongs." "Exactly," said his mother. "God gave the squirrel just the right kind of home for squirrels." And there he is in his own little home with his own little family. And they are so happy to have him back. Michael said, "And you know what? God gave me just the right kind of home for me. Just like he gave you, boys and girls, the right kind of a home for you with your family." I enjoyed reading this book to you, boys and girls, and I want you to have a happy day today, and always remember that you are very special. Bye-bye.